So on the shutdown, possible shutdown. If the CR goes down, is it time to work with Democrats to find a deal?
You guys, why are you so negative?
It's so clear that you know the votes better than we do. Your members aren't going to vote for it.
I still
Your
got
housing
time. I
authority.
got time to do other things.
Will you hold a vote on the CR tomorrow, regardless of whether or not, will you try to bring it up either way?
Yeah.
Even, and what happens if it fails? I mean, what's
Ask
the
me
plan
after
B?
that if that happens.
Are you?
What are the specifics of the CR that you're
You
working
didn't read about it? You're not reading the policy? What's what are you talking about?
30
Members are
days,
saying they're looking for
1471?
built
Yeah.
still. Is it
They said they have
the
a
same as
You've
what you
had it
want?
sit out there. No, you know, there's a, I think the addition that you would find is debt commission. And this debt commission, remember after the debt ceiling, I talked to you all, you don't want to go back there. We got to handle this problem, and you've got to handle it in a bipartisan way. Remember, I've had some conferences where I bring Republicans and Democrats together to talk about, and I met with a number of Democrats yesterday too. A number of members have been pushing the debt commission as a way that we can handle, especially our big crisis that we have going on long term. I would like to see that added into our stopgap measure, but I also think that would be a good thing. I've talked to the president about that when we were doing the debt ceiling. I've talked to King about it before, even this time earlier, and to McConnell and others. I think this could be a very bipartisan thing.
So is it going to get added?
Have you actually gamed out a plan B if this falls apart
Yeah,
tomorrow?
but why do I tell you?
Who?
What do you mean? In this job, you got to have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. You gotta be
Okay,
ready to
so-
go.
What letter are you on now?
Will you turn
I haven't spelled my name out complete.
Will you turn to Democrats if you're on Plan D or
You guys are all.
I mean,
at the end of the day, we'll get it all.
Well, you know these members.
Practically
They say there's
speaking.
no way they'll vote for any CR. That's the problem you're facing, right?
Well, okay,
You know?
look at it. If you have members, you know, they all say, everybody said they did not want to have a nominee. We can never have a nominee. I mean, I'm not saying, what I'm saying, we're never going to have one, but we're not going to have one now because of what we did in the debt ceiling, that 1% cut. A nominee is when there's no bill that goes through committee. Now you've got the Senate, and at least they've taken their bills through committee. I don't know if you reported, but the Senate has never passed an appropriation bill this year, right? Only the House has taken action, but you only follow us. So you've taken that away. So members don't want to have an nominee. Then members say they only want to vote for individual bills, but they hold me up all summer and won't let me bring individual bills up. Then they say they won't vote for a stopgap measure that keeps government open. So I don't know, where do you go in that scenario? Have you ever seen that?
That's all right.
Where do you go?
So you kind of feel my pain?
We do.
All right.
So what
Can't you report a little kindly?
Are you
What do you do? What do you
We're
do?
not talking to the hard nose on the spending bill because they keep saying, you know, they're not going to go for it. They want all these 12 bills passed. I mean, is there anything you can actually give them?
How often we've talked? We've talked all summer.
But then you know you can't
Talked
convince
every
them.
day.
So at what point do you just make the decision that if you can't get them, you need to work across the
I
aisle?
never give up. I'm always working across the aisle. I never give up.
Not on
They're
this.
saying in the Freedom Caucus letter today where they still have more
What letter?
questions. Oh, they've sent you a letter, they had a bunch of questions,
Why
and they
does
want to know the
someone-
schedule for, I don't know, they want to know the schedule for passing all 12
Well,
bills.
did you ask them if they went to conference then? Because in conference, we laid out a schedule. I don't know.
I'm here to
So
tell you.
if the government. Okay, think about it. If someone sends me a letter, how often am I talking to members? All day long, right? If they send me a letter, it's not for me, it's for you. It's trying to make news. It's not. It's
Gates says if this shuts down, it's the McCarthy shutdown.
Really, why is that?
Because he blames you for not moving on appropriations bills sooner, one by one,
Sooner
and
with-
going on recess for 6 weeks and the like.
So when they stop the bills from coming up, and if he votes against the continuing resolution, it's my fault?
That's what he's saying.
That's interesting.
If the
Well,
government
that's
shuts down,
already
is
for
there-
tomorrow.
Do you have a plan prepared for?
That's the same question you've asked me all the
On,
time.
on, on a different
have you-
subject, if Gates moves to House 2 as Speaker, what happens then?
Oh, what happened?
Asking
I
you.
think I'm fine.